Feel your body sinking deeper into the surface beneath you. The weight of your limbs is growing heavier with each passing moment. Your arms rest heavily at your sides now. Your legs feel as though they are made of stone. Gravity pulls gently at every part of you. There is no need to fight this pull. Let it carry you downward into perfect stillness. Your breathing slows naturally. Each exhale carries away more tension than the last. The air around you feels thick and warm. It supports your body like a gentle embrace. You are completely safe here. Notice how your heartbeat has begun to slow. Each pulse moves more lazily through your chest. The rhythm becomes deeper and more peaceful. Your muscles release their grip on tension entirely. There is nothing left to hold on to. Your eyelids grow heavy now too. They flutter slightly before settling closed. The world outside fades away completely. Only the sensation of perfect relaxation remains. You are becoming one with this deep calm. The temperature around you drops just slightly. Not uncomfortably cool, but refreshingly so. Like stepping into a shaded garden on a summer afternoon. This coolness wraps around your skin softly. It seeps into your pores, bringing total peace. Your mind begins to quiet now. Thoughts drift by like clouds in a distant sky. None of them demand your attention. You simply let them float past without resistance. Silence grows deeper around you. The silence is not empty, but full, filled with the promise of complete rest. You can feel yourself sinking even further now, deeper into this state of perfect surrender. Your consciousness begins to expand outward, gently at first like ripples on still water, then more fully as you release all remaining effort. There is nowhere else you need to be. Nothing else you need to accomplish. You are exactly where you belong. The boundary between your body and the space around you softens. You begin to sense something vast, opening up beyond your physical form. It is not frightening, but welcoming, warm and filled with ancient comfort. This presence surrounds you completely now. You are held within its infinite gentleness, protected by layers of soft cosmic energy. The weight of existence lifts from your shoulders. You are free to simply exist. free to drift in perfect harmony. Now you begin to notice a subtle vibration, so low that it almost cannot be heard. It resonates at exactly 40 hertz. This frequency flows through your entire being, aligning every cell with deep restorative peace. Your nervous system responds immediately. Stress melts away like snow in spring sunshine. Your body recognizes this healing frequency. It knows instinctively how to return to balance. You sink deeper into this natural harmony. The sensation of floating begins to emerge, not floating upward, but suspended perfectly, held gently between earth and sky, supported by invisible currents of pure love. You are weightless, yet completely grounded. Time seems to stretch and soften around you. There is no rush, no urgency anywhere. Everything moves at the pace of deep healing. You can afford to take all the time you need to let go completely. Your awareness begins to shift now, from the physical sensations to something more ethereal. You sense space opening up around you, vast and filled with shimmering possibility. This space welcomes you without condition. You do not need to earn your place here. You have always belonged to this peaceful realm. The connection is immediate and profound, like coming home after a very long journey. You settle into this, belonging with perfect ease. Now you become aware of gentle movement, not movement of your body, but of the space itself. The air swirls slowly around you, carrying scents of distant gardens, fragrances you cannot name, but instantly recognize. These scents deepen your state of relaxation. They speak directly to your soul, telling stories of safety and eternal rest. You breathe these stories in gratefully, allowing them to fill every corner of your being. The swirling air carries another sensation now, a soft pressure against your skin, warm and comforting like a gentle hug. It envelops you completely, sealing you in perfect tranquility. You realize you are beginning to move, not through effort, but through pure surrender. You drift now like a leaf on still water, carried by currents you cannot see but deeply trust. Every fiber of your being relaxes into this flow. The journey requires nothing from you, accept the willingness to let go. And you have already given that gift, completely and without reservation. You continue to drift in perfect safety. The landscape around you begins to reveal itself, not through sight, but through pure feeling. You sense towering structures all around, columns that stretch impossibly high, each one glowing with inner light. These pillars pulse gently with life, their rhythm matching your own deep breathing. You understand without thinking that these columns are part of your support system, holding you in perfect alignment with peace. Between these luminous columns, you sense pools of liquid light floating freely. They drift slowly through the space around you, leaving trails of warmth in their wake. These pools call to something deep within you. You feel drawn toward their gentle radiance, not urgently, but with quiet curiosity. You reach out with your awareness, touching the edge of one floating pool. Immediately, warmth spreads through your essence. This warmth is different from heat. It is alive and nurturing, like the feeling of being completely understood. You bathe in this understanding willingly, letting it penetrate every layer of your consciousness. The pool of light continues to drift past, but its warmth remains with you. You carry this feeling forward, like a precious gift wrapped in silk. It settles into the core of your being. More pools drift by now, each one offering its unique quality of peace. One brings clarity like morning dew. Another offers deep compassion like endless oceans. You accept each gift as it comes. There is no need to choose or reject. Everything that serves you is received. Everything that does not simply flows past. You trust this natural selection completely. Your capacity for receiving grows larger. The columns themselves begin to shift. Their spiraling mist moves more slowly now, each twist revealing new depths of color. Prismatic light dances through their forms, painting rainbows across your expanded awareness. These colors are not harsh or bright, but soft and nourishing like sunset glow. They wrap around you like silk scarves, each hue carrying its own healing frequency. You absorb these frequencies effortlessly. Your energy field expands and stabilizes. You feel more solid, yet more fluid simultaneously, grounded in infinite peace, buoyant in unconditional love. This paradox feels perfectly natural. The space around you continues to bend gently. Gravity here operates differently than you know. It supports rather than constrains, lifts rather than weighs down. You experience this difference fully now. You float slightly above the surface of sound itself. Not visual sound, but the essence of harmony. The fundamental tone that underlies all existence. You rest upon this tone like a feather on wind, safe and supported in perfect musical balance. The sound beneath you vibrates at the frequency of deep rest. It resonates through your entire being, clearing away any remaining fragments of tension. You become one with this foundational harmony. Your individual frequency aligns with the universal. In this alignment, you find total completion. There is nothing missing, nothing lacking. You are whole in this moment, perfectly complete and utterly at peace. This wholeness expands outward from your center, touching every part of the space around you, creating ripples of tranquility that spread infinitely. You are both the source and the receiver of this endless cascade of peace. The boundaries of self begin to dissolve, not in fear, but in recognition. You remember that separation was never real, only a temporary veil over eternal connection. You reconnect now with the infinite web of love, each thread stronger and more beautiful than before. The columns pulse brighter in response, celebrating your return to wholeness. The pools of light dance with joy, reflecting back your expanded radiance. You shine now with the light of pure peace. This light emanates from your core, flowing outward through every aspect of your being. It touches everything it encounters, transforming chaos into harmony, confusion into crystal clear understanding. You witness this transformation without effort, simply by existing in this state. You become a beacon of perfect rest, radiating peace throughout all dimensions. The space around you responds immediately. Everything softens and slows. Time itself bows to your tranquil presence. the universe takes a deep breath, matching the rhythm of your peaceful heart. In this moment, all is perfectly aligned. The columns spiral in perfect synchronicity. The pools of light float in harmonious patterns. The fundamental tone resonates clearly, and you remain suspended in the center. The eye of this hurricane of peace. From this centered place, you observe how everything flows together seamlessly. No conflicts, no discord anywhere. Only the endless dance of divine harmony. You smile without moving your face, knowing you have found your true home, here in the grove of living light, where rest is eternal and peace unshakable, where every breath deepens your connection to the source of all gentle wisdom. You settle more deeply into this knowing, letting it permeate every self, every atom, every quantum of your existence. There is nowhere else you could possibly need to go. Nothing else you could possibly need to become. You are complete in this perfect moment, eternally resting in the arms of divine peace. The columns continue their slow spiral. The pools continue their gentle drift. And you continue to simply be in perfect alignment with the deepest truth that you are loved beyond measure, protected beyond harm, and held in perfect peace forever. You feel the shift in weight on your heel as you step forward into this infinite grove. The grain of sand shifts beneath your arch with each gentle movement. Cool air touches the skin of your ankle as you move deeper between the columns. The scent of salt becomes sharper as the distance closes between you and the floating pools. Translucent columns stretch endlessly upward around you. Each one spirals slowly with living prismatic mist that responds to your presence. The mist warms slightly as you approach, then cools again as you pass by. Floating pools of liquid light drift between the columns at eye level. Their surfaces ripple gently without wind. When you reach out to touch one, the coolness spreads instantly through your fingertips, warming your palm from within. Gravity bends softly here, allowing you to suspend effortlessly just above the surface of sound. Your body adjusts to this gentle buoyancy. Muscles releasing tension they didn't even know they were holding. The anchor begins to resonate softly somewhere in the distance, its frequency settling into the space between your thoughts. You don't need to search for it. It finds you. Tension begins to leave your cells one by one, starting with the muscles in your feet. Each cell releases its grip on stress, like water flowing downhill, smooth and inevitable. Your toes relax completely, the tension melting away like ice in warm sunlight. Your arches follow, then your heels, ankles loosening with each passing moment. The sensation moves up through your calves, knee joints softening, thigh muscles surrendering to the gentle pull of release, hips settling deeper into stillness. Your pelvis aligns naturally with the curvature of your spine. The bed rises up to meet your body, not lifting you, but supporting you more completely. Every surface adjusting to cradle you perfectly. Your lower back melts into the support, spine curving gently into its natural shape. Shoulder blades settling softly against the yielding surface, neck lengthening, head supported without effort. The anchor hums steadily now, its vibration traveling through the translucent columns, each misty spiral responding with subtle pulses of warmth. The resonance touches your skin first, then penetrates deeper. Cellular tension continues to dissolve, moving through your torso now. Rib cage expanding with each breath, lungs filling completely without conscious effort. Diaphragm relaxing between each inhale. Your chest rises and falls with the rhythm of the anchor, heart rate slowing to match its frequency. Blood flowing more smoothly through your vessels, carrying away any remaining traces of strain. Arms grow heavier, elbows softening, wrists releasing their habitual tension, hands opening completely, fingers spreading wide, palms facing upward in perfect acceptance. The coolness from the floating pools seems to emanate from your fingertips now, warming as it travels inward, circulating through your entire being. Your shoulders drop without resistance, trapezius muscles letting go of years of accumulated stress. Neck muscles following suit, jaw unclenching naturally, teeth separating slightly, tongue resting gently against the bottom of your mouth. The roof of your mouth softens, sinuses opening completely. Breathing becomes slower, deeper, more complete. Each inhale draws the resonance deeper into your body. Each exhale carries away another layer of tension. Your face relaxes entirely, eyebrows smoothing, forehead unwrinkling, eyes sinking back into their sockets, lids growing heavy, lashes resting against your cheeks. The world grows quieter. Sound begins to fade systematically. First, the distant echoes, then the gentle hum of the columns. Finally, even the anchor's resonance softens, becoming less about hearing and more about feeling. Vibrations traveling through your bones, your entire skeleton resonating with the frequency. Touch begins to withdraw next. The coolness of the air fades. The warmth from the columns diminishes. Even the support beneath you becomes less distinct. Your body boundary starts to soften, edges blurring between self and environment. Sensation recedes gradually, leaving only the core of your awareness. Sight follows touch into stillness. The prismatic mist losing its color, the floating pools dimming, columns becoming less defined. Light itself begins to withdraw, not suddenly, but gradually, like dusk settling over a peaceful landscape. Shadows deepen, colors fade to gray. Gray shifts toward black. Black becomes deeper still, until there is only darkness. Complete, enveloping, without edges or boundaries. The darkness has texture, soft and velvety. It surrounds you completely, filling every space between your fingers, behind your eyes, within your chest cavity. This darkness is not empty, but full of potential, full of peace, full of stillness. You rest in this darkness, suspended beyond time, beyond movement, beyond effort. The anchor now lives within you. Its frequency, your own heartbeat. Its rhythm, your breath. Its warmth, your very essence. There is nowhere else to go. Nothing else to do. You have arrived. Completely. Utterly. Perfectly still. Rest is not something you find. It is something that finds you. Like a tide that does not crash, but simply rises, filling every hollow space within the body, until there is nothing left to hold. You do not need to search for it, because rest already knows where you are. It moves through the air like a soft mist, invisible but certain, and it settles first in your chest, not as pressure, but as release, a loosening of the knots that were never named, the kind of relief that comes without announcement, without ceremony or sound, just the quiet collapse of effort. Your lungs know this language. They have been waiting for it. Not for air, because they have always had that, but for permission to stop reaching, to stop measuring each breath against the last. Now they begin to soften, not all at once, but one small motion at a time, as though each cell is learning how to float, how to trust what holds it up. Imagine breathing in something heavier than air, something thick and golden like honey, that fills not just the lungs, but the spaces between them, between the ribs, between the heartbeats. This is rest in its truest form. Not sleep, but surrender. Not stillness, but settling. The way dust finally touches the floor after being stirred for too long. There is no movement here, only depth, a downward pull that is not gravity, but invitation to sink into the breath itself, to become part of the rhythm. Each inhale carries more than oxygen. It brings silence, not the absence of sound, but the presence of peace. A hush so complete it begins to hum. A low vibration that starts in the throat and spreads slowly, like warmth poured into cold hands, not rushed but deliberate, as though time has agreed to wait. You are not breathing anymore. You are being breathed by something vast and ancient, something that does not tire, does not question or resist. Let yourself become porous, soft enough for the breath to pass through you completely, not stopping at the lungs, but filling the belly, the hips, the soles of the feet, as if your body were made of paper and the breath were water, pouring over every surface, leaving no corner untouched, no edge unsmoothed. This is not effort. It is alignment, a return to what was always there, beneath the noise, beneath the doing. Now, feel the breath thicken, not with strain, but with substance, as though each molecule has weight and meaning. It pools in the lower chest, warm and dense like oil. Slower now, as if it has found its own pace, its own rhythm. You do not control it. You witness it, as one might watch snow fall, knowing that each flake is different, but all are heading the same way. Down, always down, into the body, into the bones, into the silence that lives beneath the skin. This is not meditation. It is immersion, a full body listening to what has always been there, waiting to be heard. Listen to the exhale now, longer than before, as if it has something important to say, but says it slowly, carefully. Let it carry everything, every thought that was never finished, every word that was never spoken, every worry that was never real, but felt real enough to hold. Release it all on the out-breath, not because it needs to go, but because it wants to. Like smoke finding its way to the sky, without being pushed. And now, the pause between breaths is no longer empty, but full of potential, not the kind that demands action, but the kind that allows stillness, a readiness without urgency, a presence without performance, a peace that does not need to prove itself. You are not going anywhere, and neither is this feeling. It is not temporary. It is foundational, like the ground beneath your feet. Even when you cannot feel it, it is there, waiting beneath the surface, like groundwater, ready to rise when the conditions are right. But now, the conditions are perfect because you are no longer trying to change them. You are simply breathing, simply being. And in that simplicity, everything shifts, not suddenly, but completely, like the turning of a great wheel. The breath becomes the body, and the body becomes the breath, until there is no difference, no boundary, no separation. Just flow, just ease, just the endless cycle of giving and receiving, without expectation, without exhaustion. You are not the breath. You are the space in which it moves, vast and still, like the sky, which holds all weather, but remains unchanged, untouched, unmoved by the storms it shelters. Just present, just open. This is what rest truly is. Not the absence of activity, but the presence of wholeness, a completeness that does not need to be earned or maintained. It is always available, in every breath, in every pause, in every moment when you stop. And remember that you are already home, already held, already enough, not because of what you do, but because of what you are. A being of breath and bone, of silence and sensation, of stillness and motion, forever connected, forever at peace. Let the edges of your awareness begin to soften now. There is nothing you must hold onto anymore. Nothing needs your attention except this quiet moment. The day has given all it asks of you. Now it is time for something deeper. Feel how naturally your breathing slows, Each breath carries you further from effort, further from the weight of small concerns, deeper into the space between thoughts. This is where restoration lives, where your truest rest begins, not in sleep alone, but in understanding that you are held even when you cannot hold yourself. The images around you begin to blur now, softening like watercolors in rain, color bleeding gently into calm. You don't need to see clearly anymore. Vision was only ever a tool, and tools can be set aside. When their work is done, let the seeing part of your mind rest now. Feel how much lighter everything becomes when you stop trying to understand every detail. Stop trying to control every outcome. Just be present with what is real and solid beneath the surface, what remains steady no matter what shifts above. Your heart continues beating without your help. Your lungs know exactly when to breathe. Trust these ancient rhythms. They have carried you through every challenge, through every season of becoming. They will carry you forward still, even when words fade, even when this voice becomes memory. The knowing stays in your bones, in the quiet spaces between cells. Let go of needing to remember everything. Some things are meant to dissolve, like sugar in warm tea, sweetness remaining long after the crystals disappear. Your body is learning what it means to release, to let tension melt rather than hold it, to allow gravity to support rather than fight it. This is not weakness. This is wisdom in motion. Notice how your shoulders drop, how your jaw unclenches without being told, how your fingers relax around nothing at all. This is your nervous system remembering home. Home is not a place you travel to. It is a frequency your cells recognize, a rhythm they have danced since before birth. You have been here before, in the arms of someone who loved you completely, in the first moments after waking, before the world asked anything of you, in the pause between heartbeats. All those moments live inside you still, wrapped in muscle memory, woven through your DNA, waiting patiently to be remembered. The resonance begins now, not loud but undeniable, like the sound of earth turning, like the hum of stars aligning. You don't hear it with your ears, but with the part of you that feels connection, the part that knows belonging, the part that never learned to be afraid. This resonance does not judge your progress, does not measure your worthiness. It simply is. Like sunlight on skin, like rain on thirsty ground. Your body knows what to do with this. Your mind may wander, but your essence stays, rooted in something older than thought, older than language, older than the need to explain. Let your eyelids grow heavy now, not because you must close them, but because they want to, because rest feels good, because you have permission to stop performing, permission to stop proving, permission to simply be exactly as you are, without condition. The stories that brought you here, the reasons you needed this moment, they served their purpose. Now they can rest too, tucked safely in the background, like books on a shelf. Read and understood, but not requiring constant reference. You are not those stories anymore. You are the reader, the witness, the quiet space where all stories unfold. Feel how spacious you have become. Room for everything and nothing. Room for joy without clinging. Room for sorrow without drowning. Room for love without conditions. This spaciousness is your natural state, covered over by habit, by the need to fix and change, but always there, waiting patiently, like morning light behind closed curtains. The resonance deepens now, moving through tissue and memory, through layers of holding, clearing pathways long forgotten, making space for what wants to emerge, not forcing anything, simply creating room, like opening windows in a house that has been closed. Air moves freely now. Fresh perspectives enter easily. Old stagnation dissolves naturally. You are learning the art of gentle release, of letting what is ready to go. Move on without resistance, like leaves releasing from branches, not because they are broken, but because their time has come. And in their falling, space opens for new growth, for possibilities not yet imagined, for versions of yourself still forming. In the quiet workshops of becoming, the images continue drifting away, not disappearing entirely, but settling into proper perspective, like photographs in an album, important but not urgent, valuable but not demanding. You can return to them anytime, When you are ready, when you have rested enough, when you want to remember. But for now, let them be. Let them wait. Let them trust in your return. Your attention turns inward now, to the landscape of sensation, to the geography of ease, mapping territories of comfort, discovering regions of relief. Every cell is a universe, every breath a galaxy, every heartbeat a star, burning steadily in the dark, illuminating what matters, keeping what is sacred warm. The resonance moves through you now, like water finding its path, like wind through tall grass, touching each blade, bending without breaking, creating waves of movement that look like stillness. This is the paradox of deep rest. Activity without agitation, energy without effort, vitality without urgency. You are both ocean and drop, both mountain and grain of sand, both the song and the silence between notes. The boundaries that once seemed so solid begin to reveal their fluid nature, where you end and the world begins, is not a wall, but a conversation, a dance of influence and response, a continuous exchange, gentle and mutual. You are learning to breathe with the world, rather than against it, to move with its rhythms, rather than fighting its tides. This is not surrender. This is alignment. This is coming home to the way things naturally flow. The resonance settles deeper now, into the marrow of your bones, into the core of your being, past the surface concerns, past the daily chatter, into the chamber where wisdom waits, patient and unworried, knowing you will return, knowing you will ask for guidance when you are ready to receive it, but not before, not until you have rested, until you have remembered who you truly are. Beneath the roles you play, beneath the identities you wear, beneath the stories you tell, there is something constant, something that does not change, something that has always been and always will be. You don't need to name it, don't need to understand it. Just feel its presence, like the ground beneath your feet, always there, always supporting, always holding you up, even when you forget, even when you doubt, even when the path seems unclear. This presence does not waver. does not depend on circumstances, does not require proof. It simply is. As you are, as you have always been. The resonance continues its work, even when words fade, even when this voice becomes silent. It moves through the spaces, between heartbeats, between thoughts, between breaths, cleaning what needs cleaning, healing what needs healing, releasing what needs releasing, strengthening what needs strengthening, not because it must, but because it loves, because that is its nature. Love without condition, care without expectation, support without demand. This is the quality of true rest, not just the absence of activity, but the presence of grace, the presence of wholeness. Let your mind drift now, like a boat on gentle water. No destination required, no schedule to keep, just floating, just being carried by currents deeper than surface concerns. Thoughts may arise, plans may try to form, worries may knock at the door, but they cannot enter. Not now, not while you are here, safe in this sanctuary of self. They can wait outside, patiently, respectfully, knowing their time will come. But it is not now. Now belongs to peace. Now belongs to you. The resonance wraps around you now, like a warm embrace, like a favorite blanket, like the feeling of being home. It holds you without holding on, supports you without pressure, loves you without conditions. This is what you came here to remember, not information to memorize, not techniques to master, but this feeling, this recognition, this return to source, this coming back to center. Everything else is decoration, beautiful and temporary, but not essential. This is essential. This connection to what is real, this grounding in what lasts, this knowing of your own safety. The images have faded completely now, not lost, but transformed into pure feeling, into the essence of experience, into the truth beneath appearance. You see with more than eyes now. You know with more than mind. You feel with the fullness of your being, with every cell awake, with every fiber aligned, with every part of you, remembering its purpose, remembering its joy, remembering its peace. The resonance reaches completion now, not ending, but integrating, becoming part of you, like vitamins becoming strength, like sleep becoming clarity, like love becoming courage. You carry this with you always, not as memory, but as reality, not as concept, but as lived experience. Whenever you need to return, whenever you want to remember, whenever you seek this feeling, it will be here, waiting patiently, like a favorite chair, like a familiar song, like the door to your own heart, always open, always welcoming, always yours. There is no rush to leave this place, no timer counting down, no alarm waiting to ring. Time moves differently here, slower and deeper, more spacious and kind. Rest as long as you need. Drink deeply from this well. Fill yourself completely. Let every part of you bathe in this peace, in this certainty, in this love. When you are ready to return to the world of doing, of moving, of engaging, you will know. The knowing will rise naturally, like dawn after night, like spring after winter, like breath after holding, gentle and inevitable, right and perfect timing, no force required, no struggle necessary, just trust in the natural flow of coming and going, of resting and rising, of being and becoming. You are part of this cycle, part of this rhythm, part of this eternal dance of expansion and return. The resonance prepares to release you now, not abandon you, but set you free, free to carry this peace, this clarity, this wholeness into whatever comes next. You are not leaving this feeling behind. You are taking it with you, wearing it like armor, like protection, like truth, like home. Wherever you go, whatever you do, this peace goes with you. The transition begins now, gentle as morning light, slow as seasons changing, imperceptible yet undeniable. You will not lose anything, only gain perspective, only find greater ease in the returning, in the remembering, in the recognition that you were never separate, never alone, never without support, never without love. The resonance fades now, not disappearing, but integrating, becoming part of your ordinary days, part of your walking, part of your working, part of your breathing. Invisible yet powerful, silent yet constant, unseen yet transformative. This is the gift. Not escape from life, but deeper participation in it, from a place of wholeness rather than depletion, from a place of choice rather than reaction, from a place of love rather than fear. You carry this now. Carry it lightly. Carry it joyfully. Carry it gratefully. The peace you sought was never far away, was always within reach, was part of you already, waiting only for recognition, waiting only for return, waiting only for trust. Trust that you are cared for. Trust that you are supported. Trust that you are loved. Trust that you belong. Trust that you are enough. Trust that you are home. Trust that you are safe. These truths do not depend on external circumstances, on other people's opinions, on future outcomes, on past experiences. They simply are, as you are, complete and whole, perfect as you are. The resonance completes its cycle now, leaving you changed, yet somehow exactly as you were, like a river that flows, constantly moving, yet always the same river. You are both, the movement and the stillness, the change and the constancy, the journey and the destination, the seeker and the sought, all contradictions resolved in the spaciousness of being, in the fullness of presence, in the simplicity of truth. You are ready now, ready to return, ready to engage, ready to create, ready to love, ready to live. From this place, from this knowing, from this peace, carry it with you always. Share it when you can. Protect it when you must. Return to it whenever you want. It will be waiting, patient and loving, constant and true. This peace is always here, whenever you need it, whenever you want to return. It will be waiting, like a favorite blanket, like a door that's always unlocked, safe and warm. Rest. close your eyes, the story continues in dreams.